The boy artist from Málaga. The mystery that shocked Europol. Picture this: an ordinary April evening in 1987 in Málaga. A 13-year-old boy leaves his house with a painting under his arm. Just 150 meters to the bus stop. A 5-minute walk. But he vanishes, as if dissolved into thin air. This story shocked not only Spain, but the entire world. Europol called this case one of the most mysterious in their history. Interpol still can't find answers, and the main clue in this case is a caricature that appeared in a mailbox 30 years after the disappearance. David Guerrero Guevara was born on October 19, 1973 in Málaga. From early childhood, it was clear this boy was special. While his peers played football, David created paintings that amazed even experienced artists. He was an introvert, rarely left home except for school and art academy. He had no friends, only paints, brushes, and canvas. His mother, Antonia, said that art was his only world. By age 13, David was already considered one of Spain's most promising young talents. His paintings were exhibited in galleries, newspapers wrote about him. Critics predicted a great future for him. April 6, 1987, an ordinary Monday that changed everything. David had two important events: a radio interview and an exhibition at a gallery where his painting, Cristo de la Buena Muerte, was displayed. A portrait he had worked on for months, carefully crafting every detail. At 6:30 p.m., the boy took his precious painting and left his house in the 25 Years of Peace neighborhood. His mother watched from the window as he walked down the street. This was the last time she saw her son. The distance to the bus stop was only 150 meters, less than 2 minutes on foot. But David never made it to the bus. What happened in those few minutes? Witnesses saw the boy near the stop. Some claimed he was standing and waiting for the bus. But other eyewitnesses told a completely different story. They said they saw David getting into a car with an unknown man. Contradictory testimonies, foggy memories, and a complete absence of traces. Along with David, his painting, Cristo de la Buena Muerte, also disappeared. This portrait was never found. Some believe that the painting itself was the reason for the kidnapping. Police launched massive searches. They searched every house, every vacant lot. They questioned all the residents of the neighborhood. But there were no clues. No signs of struggle, no ransom demands, no calls from kidnappers. The boy simply vanished, as if he had never existed. The investigation put forward several theories. Kidnapping by an art lover who might have seen David's talent, random crime, running away from home. But the most intriguing theory was connected to a mysterious Swiss man. A 70-year-old tourist from Switzerland who was in Málaga at the time appeared in the case. Police suspected him of involvement in the disappearance but couldn't gather concrete evidence. This person soon left Spain and his trail went cold, but the story didn't end there. David, as it turned out, had drawn a caricature of an elderly man shortly before his disappearance. A strange drawing that didn't resemble his usual work. Angular features, piercing gaze. A portrait of someone who had made a strong impression on the boy. Years passed. The case was reopened several times. Investigators received anonymous calls, checked new theories. There were even reports that David had been seen in Portugal, but all turned out to be false. In 2016, 29 years after the disappearance, the court officially declared David Guerrero Guevara dead. A legal formality that allowed the family to settle inheritance matters, but brought no answers. His mother, Antonia, hoped until her last day that her son would return. She died never knowing the truth. But the most incredible thing happened in 2019, 32 years after the disappearance. One morning, David's classmate found a familiar drawing in his mailbox, that very caricature of the elderly man that the boy had drawn shortly before his disappearance. The drawing that police had lost many years ago. The caricature that could have been a portrait of the kidnapper. Who put it in the mailbox? Why exactly 32 years later? Does the sender know the truth about what happened to David? This message from the past forced police to reopen the case. Europol called the disappearance of the boy artist one of the most mysterious cases they had ever investigated. Perhaps someone still keeps the secret of that April evening in 1987. Perhaps the truth about David Guerrero Guevara is still waiting for its moment. Or maybe this caricature is the last greeting from a boy who once dreamed of changing the world with his art.